My name is Gary Rosenberg. Right now I am retired. My background's an engineer. Well, as a young person, we're talking about, below 10, I used to always build or doodle with wood and, nails and hammers. And my tool chest consisted of a little jigsaw and a hammer. That was the name of the game. First workshop was, we lived in a very small home, and my room was upstairs in an old Cape home, which was a converted attic. And that's where my shop was. And everything I had was kept up there. And so it was kind of like, okay, that's my bedroom and my shop. This was the house was originally just a plain two-car garage, but knowing that I was a woodworking enthusiast, I pushed out some of the walls a little bit bigger. So it fundamentally is a three-car garage, basically just under 600 square feet. And in that 600 square feet, I have a tremendous capability of building anything. Being an engineer kind of has its advantages, since it allows me that innovation, understanding, tolerancing, and coming up with alternative methods of getting there. That's fun.
So you have a shop full of power tools. Is that what you use primarily for your woodworking?
I would say that the rough stuff and getting to the basic, let's call it shape and what have you, is what I use. Mortise and tenons and things of that. Everything of that nature starts getting into the wonderful world of hand tools. Tool marks taking out, things of that nature with planes or files or shaping. All that stuff is hand tools and trying to make it just right.
I notice you have an interesting attachment to your table saw.
It's a sliding table, and of course it can fully support hundreds of pounds in a cantilevered position, which means I can put a full 4x8 sheet of ply on it without any problem and cross-cut by myself and not have any issues. And be very accurate, which was, again, from my perspective, very important to be able to make sure that I'm cutting square.
Tell me about the fence system on your router table.
Well, the fence system on my router table, it's very accurate with regard to being able to reset position. So once you have a particular, let's call it setup that you're interested in accomplishing, it could be dead on every time you want to set it up to that position.
I see you have a nice workbench here. Is that something you built on your own?
That was actually my first project, the workbench and the cabinets above.
If you had two pieces of advice to give someone who was interested in starting woodworking, what would those pieces of advice be?
One would be, it would be much easier to find someone to mentor with, to understand how to approach the wood, and then what kind of tools from a specific nature would be appropriate for them. The other part of it is just knowledge base. Understand wood and how it moves, and understand tools and how to properly use them.